And I think that the two biggest things that we're missing here are catch in the front. So we don't have a catch, so we're not grabbing water, but the hand does come down. It's relatively, I mean, if you watch the consistency of the hand position, it's pretty consistent with the body. That's really good. That's a very good textbook. But what we're doing is we're leading with the elbow too much. Okay, so if we can engage that elbow up here, that early vertical forearm elbow, and the way that I like to have people feel that is if you're leading with the elbow here and feel your shoulder versus having the elbow be up higher, what I call an engaged shoulder, you'll feel that the shoulder is actually a little more tense. So instead of having the elbow be pointing down, so if you're looking at my arm, this is where we lead the elbow this way, versus if I tip the elbow up, that's going to allow this early vertical forearm catch pull up in here, and you're going to feel the difference right up in your shoulder. And that's going to be, I think, stretch chords, big time. Stretch chords are going to be that thing that you're just going to have to practice. And we saw in the gym yesterday when you were doing that. Swiss ball stretch chords, dry land training is going to be the #1 thing that might correct this. Also, a fist drill.
I've got some dry land EVF exercises you can do, and it's I'll send you the YouTube. But basically, as Chris was just saying, you can work this out for yourself. If you're entering the water, look where my elbow is like that. As soon as you engage your high elbow, look at that. It's just a simple movement like that. That's how you need to be. You can get the EVF from that. But if your elbow is pointing down, you're going to slice through like that. As soon as you get that elbow up like that, and you have to work on it, you have to train yourself to do this on dry land, then automatically you're going to get that position there, rather than the elbow down. It's all about having the elbow, as you said, pointing up. Yep.
And you can feel it in the shoulder.
Yeah.
All you have to do is simply turn that, because what you're doing is you're just rotating those two arm bones.
Yeah.
You're just rotating those. Okay, and that's the beauty of having those double bones in the front. So you can feel the difference in your shoulder.
Yep.
If you hear, we call this a relaxed or flaccid shoulder. Here it's an engaged shoulder. And if you can feel that engaged shoulder when you're swimming, it's not that it's tense, it's just that it's activated. And that's a good physical reminder that here I'm setting myself up. If my shoulder is relaxed, because this becomes where people go to when they're fatigued, and all of a sudden you start driving that elbow back and you're working against yourself. It's when you're fatigued that's when you have to be thinking the most about your technique. It's when you kind of have to really fight it. You know, it's like at the end of the marathon and Ironman, that's when you really have to be thinking. That's when you really tune everybody out, because you are so driven to think about, what do I have to change? What are the things that are breaking down with me? Otherwise, you're doing everything really good.
Yeah, Julia,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, it's fist, or it's the catch and the EVF. Otherwise, your body position is great. Don't change that. Your head roll is great. Your kick is nice and smooth. I would keep everything as it is and just focus on creating velocity in that front quadrant. And again, it's a missed opportunity. You start creating, I mean, the first half of your stroke is missing a lot of opportunity. You create more opportunity in the front, you're going to see your speeds really, really increase. Otherwise, keep it up.
Yeah.
All right.